Saving Lives for Preterms. This is a campaign that's being launched today, actually as a prelude to our convention as well for the Society of Philippine Society of Newborn Medicine. Okay. Prematurity is actually a big problem for us pediatricians. Okay. If you consider infant mortality rate, 50% would be covered up. Mortality rate would be covered up by the premature infants. Okay, prematures by itself are very fragile. They're so tiny and almost no voice. And therefore, the appropriate title of our campaign is hinga, because we want to make them breathe, and at the same time, we want them to make them survive. Okay, so prematurity is actually a big problem all over the world. Philippines is actually the number 8, no, in terms of mortality, and then second in Asia. Okay, we have about 368,000 births, premature births in the Philippines. Okay, how much to survive? As of now, if you look at it, survival of prematures is getting higher. However, the prematurity rate is getting higher as well. Okay, so that means more babies are surviving despite of them being preterms. But more births, premature births, are coming simply because it is also, we have a lot of preterm teenage mothers delivering premature infants. Okay? Aside, of course, from complications, maternal complications causing the obstetricians to deliver these preterm infants. Okay? So, if we address the problem of prematurity, I think it's something urgent because we're trying to decrease the infant mortality rate to 2/3. And if you look at it, the big pie, the share of the prematures share a big pie. The part of the pie is shared mostly by the preterms. So we really have to campaign to make them survive. Okay? So what is the problem? What can we do about it? I think it is awareness of the parents, awareness and knowledge of the mothers. If we could prevent them from delivering premature infants, at the same time, of course, we as neonatologists working hard to make this baby survive, specializing on it, we are trying to do our best to make them survive. However, survival does not mean doctors alone. Obstetricians work hand in hand with us, especially the perinatologists, the allied medical profession as well, of course, organizations like the PhilHealth, DOH, Department of Health, and all our colleagues in our subspecialty work hand in hand, making a lot of studies, a lot of adding more knowledge to what we know, taking care of these preterms the best we can to make them survive. What I feel is that if we are to address this problem, everybody should work hard. You cannot do it alone. Okay. Make them survive means everybody, including parents' education, is very, very important for us. Make them more aware that these babies will not just be alive because they're born, but we have to support the babies. And supporting preterms is quite expensive for the government and for also the parents. Financially, it's very draining if you are in a private institution. Also in government institutions, especially for the hospitals who tries to provide everything the baby will need. Most of the time, the problems we encounter with preterms would be on respiratory distress. This is probably the #1 killer, plus of course infection. The preterms being very have decreased immune system immunity, they usually could easily get infection despite prevention. That's a fact.